Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we are going to take you on a journey to Paradise Valley in Morocco, that is located close to Agadir. It is about 32 kilometers from Agadir, and it should take you about 50 minutes to get there by car. It is also possible to book yourself on a guided tour. We didn't want to opt for that simply because you will be taken to other shops that provide souvenirs, and it's not something that we wanted to do. We didn't want to waste any time stopping in those places where people are very pushy about selling you things. So we just decided to rent a car and just head away ourselves. There is an option also to go there by taxi, but you also have to remember to have the taxi pre-booked to collect you back, as that might be quite challenging to get the taxi over there as the spot is very remote. Very soon the scenery started to change and we were driving between the mountains, and it was just beautiful. So we are getting close to the valley now. We are about 7 kilometers out, but it's getting really beautiful here. A lot of palm trees we passed on the way, but the road is twisty and windish, but you can see the views are getting more and more spectacular with every minute. So Maciek, you tell me, how is your experience of driving in Morocco?
So good. Bit of Europe, bit of Pakistan.
Bit of everything. I must actually handle it to him because he's very brave everywhere we go. He drives the car. No, on the bikes it's a different story. Obviously I have to go myself. But with the cars, he's really, really good. Very brave of him. So another few miles to get to the valley. I'm really looking forward to see it because I wanted to see it the last time I was in Agadir, but that was a long time ago, over 10 years ago, and I never got a chance. So as they say, better late than never. But yeah, very excited. But you can really admire the views even from the car.
I hope there's no fall down now.
In fairness, we did see warning signs about the rocks falling off, but so far we haven't experienced. But yeah, you can see and you can imagine how that can happen, like, because a lot of the road is cut out in the rock, like, so I suppose maybe at a different time of the year when it's windy it might actually happen. But yeah, so far so good anyway. So there are plenty of cafes and restaurants on the way to the valley, so if you fancy something to eat or drink, there are plenty of options on the way from Agadir. I really like the palm trees here because kind of adds the greenery. Very pretty. The road is quite narrow in places, so you do have to be very careful when driving, otherwise you get close to the rocks. But yeah, we're taking our time anyway.
Jeez, this is amazing view. Look at this. Oh, it's really good.
There's a variety of two rental cars, looks like. Kia, a very popular car. We actually have arrived finally, Paradise Valley. As you can see, the sign was knocked down, so I can't really see anything, but sure, we are here now. Car park is quite big, and you can see it's very busy. We actually struggled even to find a spot, so we just stayed outside. You still have to pay regardless, like everything is money in Morocco. I was just saying, Morocco,
Money.
nothing is for free.
Car park, €1. All day.
So we are starting the trek. My water is already red.
Look at them guys. How the work. How is the scaffold?
The scaffolding, it's crazy. There's no building regulations here anyway. We have a bit of a trek. I'm not really sure because, to be fair, we didn't do any research on this. We didn't have a time. It's fairly random. But yeah, this is sometimes you just have to go for it. So, well-paved trail. I'm actually surprised how well maintained it is. So we get going anyway. So the paved road has finished at this stage. It's turning into that. There's cafes on the way. So if you want something to drink.
You want the hat? Look at the lovely hats. They look gorgeous. Look gorgeous on
Of
you.
course. Because you have to be very careful here going to slip down the road. See the path is very slippy.
Look at this. Health and safety.
I was just no, there's big drops. Then there is no railings or anything, so you need to be very careful walking down. Very slippy. I think we're going down below there.
Have a right way then.
Some donkeys now. So people tend to take a ride on a donkey as well, but no, that's not something we would be opting for anyway. You will pass plenty of water channels. Magic is always ahead of me. There's a bit of a shade there now, which is great because you do need to be mindful of a heat stroke, especially if you are here in the high season. So just be very careful. That's how much. You can buy souvenirs. It's very commercialized. Donkeys here now. That's not something I like to see, unfortunately. Money was being used just for tourist purposes. Very sad. Very sad that in 21st century people still encourage them. They're all coming from this direction, so I think it's this way. I'm just waiting for people to pass. Very crowded. Lots of cafes, and you can just dip your legs in the water. The trail is easy to follow, to be fair.
Where are you from?
Where? It's a foot.
Hi, hello.
No, much
Thank you.
From Irish.
Yeah.
Dublin.
Dublin, yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
After.
So many cafes here, and everyone is just trying to push the food on you. You know, it's 30 degrees heat. And some degrees is the last thing I want right now, anyway.
On the way back, I will be starving. Sure.
On the way back, we have a spot kind of that would fit.
Let's go. Come on.
It must be very hard to do this trail during the summer, I would imagine. The temperatures are really soaring. But yeah, you can take a seat in one of the many cafes that you will find in the way here. I really didn't imagine that it was so commercialized.
Jesus, look at this.
Be mindful of this.
It's amazing, look. Oh, my hiking boots is sleepy.
We have no hiking shoes because you know, here's where we are not prepared. We only came with a handbag, so our options are limited. You know, the runner restrictions fairly tough. And very pretty here. Here's another cafe. A lot of small streams. But look, it's good. There's options here to stop and eat if you wish. Very beautiful. Just turn the camera. I've reached the spot. We're not actually quite sure. And see all the people. The water, I don't know, there doesn't seem to be much water in here. So I'm not really sure how possible it's going to be to have a bath. But oh yeah, there's the water here, but it's very shallow. Very shallow pools. A lot of people. So. So we have eventually arrived without even realizing it. All over the sudden there were those pools of water quite deep in front of us. The water was fairly clean though, even though it doesn't look like now on the camera, but to get into the water it was really dangerous because the stones are very slippy. Even the climbing out of here is actually a challenge. It was actually extremely difficult to record anything from the water as the pool is surrounded by rocks, so there was a good amount of echo at the pool itself, so the sound was really muffled. And also the water is absolutely freezing, so because it's such a hot day, it was actually nice to jump into the water and literally jump in for magic. And now I don't fancy jumping myself from the heights, but there you go. There is something there for everyone. And you can see here people are just struggling to get out because it doesn't look like, but the rocks are super slippy. We made it to the other side, yeah. Very cold, but really nice. It's nice to visit. Very slippery though, so you really have to be careful coming in and coming out. But yeah, I would recommend. Yeah, you want to be brave to do that now. Very rocky. A nice spot, so bring your towel. So we decided to head back. In summary, it is about a 20-minute walk, so be ready for it. Very hot. Bring the hat, something we don't have because you will get burned alive. But other than that, highly recommend it. So enjoy the spot.
Don't forget jump from cliffs.
Don't do it.